Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another SCUM single player episode. I hope everyone is doing well. So, right now we are playing SCUM 1.0 for the very first time in the Season 4 single player series. Now, this is called Sandbox now, but I'm going to keep referring to it as single player because that's just what I'm used to saying. I've been saying it for a couple years now, and it's kind of going to be hard for me to change my vocabulary. But it means the same thing. Sandbox, if you see that, or single player is the same thing. What I wanted to do real quick too before we go ahead with the gameplay in this episode. First thing is this episode might be a little bit longer than normal, just because of this beginning here that I'm going to go over. What I want to kind of do is show you some of my NPC settings. I also want to show you the map, and then I just want to talk a little bit about the update itself. So let's go ahead and whoops. Let's go into the server settings. I was asked while I was on vacation if I could show my NPC settings, so that's what I'm going to do right now. Now, before 1.0 came out, the puppets, animals, and NPCs, these weren't even here as far as I'm concerned. I don't remember them being here. So when I first saw this, I was like, okay, this is kind of resembling what it was before, before the rework of the settings system. So what I ended up doing was doing my max allowed characters to 300. My puppets are at 300. Animals are at 100, and NPCs are at 300. Now these you can kind of mess with. You don't need to if you're watching this right now and you want to mimic what I'm doing, go ahead, test it out for yourself. And if you want to adjust these four settings to either increase or decrease the puppets, animals, NPCs, stuff like that, go ahead and do so. I saw a Mr. Feudal what was it, an episode of his. It was his first episode in 1.0. He did kind of adjust his settings as he was moving along in that episode. And what I did notice that is he had his character set up to 600. His puppets were, I think, at 400 to begin with, and then he increased them. His animals were the same at 100, and NPCs were the same as the puppets. I think they were at 400 or something like that, and he ended up increasing them as he moved along in that particular episode. So you can just adjust these for your own liking. Everything else when it comes to the puppets and anything else I had set for the NPCs is exactly the same it was before. I did not change anything. Um, I still don't fully understand all of these settings. Again, Mr. Feudal came out with a very well done settings video recently that describes every single one of these settings and what they actually relate to in the game. So I highly recommend going and checking that out. I'm going to leave the link to that particular video in my description, so it'll be easy for you to find, and it should help anybody out who's new to the game, or even some of us vets who really don't understand what half this stuff means. But right now, I'm just going to scroll down again and just go over or just show you guys, sorry, my settings right here for the NPCs. And again, you can take these and use them however you like. If you want to adjust them yourself and try to figure this stuff out on your own, go ahead. This is just what I use and what I was using to begin season 4. The only couple settings you want to kind of look at that are brand new at the bottom here are your armed NPC difficulty level. I have them at 2 right now. This is just going to be a test for me. I'm really not sure if I want to leave them at 2. There's 1, 2, and 3. So obviously 1 is the easiest, 3 is the hardest. So, or the most difficult, I guess you could say. So, yeah, that's all there is. So I have mine set at 2. We're going to leave it at that. And then the probability for armed NPC to drop item from hands when searched. So whatever the NPCs are carrying in their hands, any type of weapon, whether it's a spear or a crossbow or even a handgun, whatever it might be, if you kill them, you have a good chance of getting whatever is in their hand, depending on how high you have this set. I think the default is 45%. I increased mine to 60. I don't always need their stuff. I don't really care about that stuff too much. It is cool to loot them and stuff like that. Once in a while, it probably will be helpful to get any weapons that they have on them or that they're carrying on them. But for right now, since we have our bow, excuse me, and our shotgun and stuff like that, we don't really need them to start off this, excuse me, to continue this season. Let me see. Is there anything else I want to tell you guys? Oh, I increased the loot from 1.5 to 2. I felt that it was too much of a grind for this season so far. And the car was the most ridiculous thing that I was running into with the issue with trying to get a car up and running. So I didn't do anything with the cars. but just to let you know, the item spawning, I did increase it to 2. I did test this out a little bit with a side character I created, and I felt this was a pretty good multiplier to have for the remainder of this season. Let me just see. Oh, vehicles. I should have went to vehicles. My fault. I did want to show this one thing. The Kinglet Duster is the blue airplane, and then they have the tractor and the Mariner down here. The Mariner is the one you can actually land on the sea or on the water, as well as a regular, I guess, airfield or airstrip, whatever. And then the tractor I did add these in as well. What I did also do with these vehicles is because I was finding so many vehicles that were shells, I decided to increase their functional amount from this one would have been 25, but I increased it to 30. And let's go up here. So I used to have these set from 40, a cruiser max amount on the map that would spawn would be 40, and then the functional amount I used to have at 30. I increased this a little bit. So I'm thinking this is going to help us out a little bit more when it comes to these vehicles. The last thing I do want to say is I did take out the dirt bike, but I actually made it available to purchase. So if I ever wanted to purchase it from a trader, because I don't know how often I'm going to die, I really don't. And if I'm too far away from my vehicle where I left it, for me to go back and get it might be useless. It'll still be there, and I won't get back to it right away. I can easily, if I have the money, go buy a dirt bike at the trader. So that's all I wanted to show you there. Again, I can go a little bit more in depth with these settings again if you'd like. What I did want to show you too is the map. That was the next thing I wanted to get to. Let's get out of here. Let's bring up the map. So as you can see, the map is the same in terms of basically what it looks like. It is a little bit more defined. There's a lot more stuff they added on here that they didn't have in the old map. I think like the mountain ranges, it's not as snow capped as it was in the old map. There's a lot of different changes they made, but they're very minor. Except for the bunkers. People had a problem with the abandoned bunkers. They did, when they brought them in, they had too many. They got rid of the original bunkers, not all of them, but they got rid of a majority of them, and they put in those abandoned bunkers, and it just didn't seem balanced. And what they ended up doing with the 1.0 is they turned some of these bunkers into hidden bunkers. And what I ended up doing was going drone mode, and I went to each sector where the bunkers were, and I checked every single one because I wanted to see, even if, like in the old map, let's say D3 was an abandoned bunker, I wanted to check and see if it was still an abandoned bunker. This one was always an original one, I believe. I believe this was an original one. I don't remember. But even if it wasn't, it did change. And I found that out on my own by using the drone. So all the purple boxes that you see on this map are the hidden bunkers. Now they're in the same exact spot the previous bunkers were in. So if you memorize the map, you know exactly where these locations are. If you don't, this is a helpful tool for you. This is why I do this for myself, because I do forget where these things are. I don't play this game every single day, and I never memorize this map because it is a very large map. So I do this for my own benefit. I've said that in the past. But the yellow ones are still the original ones. And then we do have a couple red ones that are still on the map. So we got one, the A1, A3, C4, and D1 bunkers are all abandoned bunkers. That's all they have left. They have 4 of them. And then I also noticed when I was in drone mode that A0 bunker, and I hope I don't spoil this for anybody, but it is not a bunker anymore. I'm not going to say any more about that. Go and check it out yourselves. Feel free to use drone mode in single player, or if you have a multiplayer server of your own and you can use drone mode as an admin, go check it out yourself. It is no longer a bunker. That's all I'm going to say. And then Z4 bunker used to be right here at the end of this squiggly road. And then this white road here that connects to the city was never there. So the bunker, if you come up off the water here, the bunker would be right there. It is no longer there either. They decided to add this road. But what I did notice is they added a ton more buildings to this city. This is a very large coastal city. It's not as big as obviously this one up here, or where's the other one? Where are you? This one right here. This one and this one, actually, they are pretty much the same size. I think this one's actually larger now than this city right here. I can't remember the names of them. But anyway, if you're in the Z4 sector, I think the reason why they took out this bunker was not only because they wanted to connect the road, but because they really made this a lot bigger. And there's probably a shit ton of loot in there. Excuse my language, but there probably is. And I know there's a police station there as well. So those are the two areas, Z4 and A0, where the bunkers don't exist anymore. But everything else is hidden bunkers, abandoned bunkers, original bunkers. So this is the way the map's going to look from here on out. I'm not going to do any other adjustments with it. And yeah, that's pretty much it there. Wrong button. What I did do, excuse me, is when I did create my character, I loaded them back in with the items that I felt I needed. The backpack, the quiver. I did spawn in the 100-pound draw weight. What is this? Bow, the recurve bow, and I spawned in my gun, my handgun, and my shotgun. But I do not have ammo for either of these weapons. I just have them on me right now. I spawned in the weapon holster, or the melee weapon holster, and a leather belt pistol holster as well. That's the stuff I had on my character when I stopped playing Season 4 before the 1.0 update. So we got to do some wooden arrows. I felt this was okay. And when I created my character too, he's actually able to draw this bow back. I didn't really do too much of a difference here. Running in endurance, I took a little bit from this attribute here and put it towards strength, and I put some dexterity towards intelligence because that's what I typically do. I prefer the intelligence part of this stuff because I do like the base building and crafting, and intelligence is necessary to have at a decent skill level to eliminate how many resources or materials you need to build or craft. So that's why I kind of focus a lot of my attribute points on intelligence. But I didn't do, 3.5, 2.5, 2, and 4. I mean, Constitution, now that we have the ATV, or excuse me, the quad, I probably won't be running as much, but hell, you never know what I'm going to be running after or running away from when it comes to the puppet system and the new NPCs. So we don't know. And if I die, then I'm going to have to run anyway. You know what I mean? So I'll be able to build that up. Speaking of building, we were able to go into God mode, and I made our base. It's a lot bigger than the old one. It's just, I don't know what it is with me, but when I get to base building, I just keep going with it. I have no design in my head until I start building, and then it just keeps going and going and going, and I end up eventually stopping. I have to stop myself, otherwise it'll just get a little bit more outrageous. But this is what it looks like from the outside, and it's on level 1. I wasn't going to upgrade it in God mode to anything other than level 1. We're going to be able to do this stuff ourselves. What I'm hoping is any other updates they bring out to this game, it doesn't require any type of wipes. That's what I'm hoping. So if not, this will be our base for a very long time, which we'll be able to level up. I did notice when I logged in here, I teleported myself to this area because I logged in up in the D sectors. And once I got here, I realized they redid this little, I don't even know what this is, but a little garage here, workshop. They redid this. This used to be on the back wall. It's now on the side wall. We still have our 2 crates right there. This door's obviously changed. This whole thing has changed. And then they put these shelves in here, which is pretty cool. And you can put these chests, the chests you create on these shelves. It does work, which is very cool. Tractor brake light. Okay, we'll take that. So very cool that they did that. Let's search this stuff for some feathers. So that's all changed. This is all different. Excuse me. And some cabbage seeds. I also added in our well. Oh, hold on a sec, guys. I need a drink. Sorry about that. My voice started getting dry. We have our well here, and we also have this cabinet on the outside, and then, of course, our shed. So that's all I spawned in. Of course, we have our quad right there. It's ready to go. I also added this chest in here that we did have at the end of the last episode. The only thing I didn't finish was this because we didn't have this completed, so I didn't bother completing that. And that's pretty much it. So that's our base. We're back at the same location. And now we can go ahead and play this game, because I did play a little bit of it with my secondary character, and I also played a little bit of it on Peakman's server. And I'm liking it. I'm liking what they did to this map. It's like completely redesigned. No, I'm not supposed to push it, goofball. There we go. So I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll head up to this little town here and check this place out. And because we need loot so we can sell it. We need loot that we can sell and build up our account. Let's go up there and check out that little place. And then if we don't find too much there, we'll head up to the nearest town. So I want to know how you guys are liking this. Did you like what they brought with 1.0, or were you expecting something else? Were you expecting more POIs to be added in or anything like that, or did you? Is this what you kind of expected? A whole facelift basically to the map and to a lot of these towns. They did a lot of work, a lot of reworking of these towns. I'm sure a few POIs have been reworked as well. And of course, we talked about the bunkers, so they have done a lot to the game, and I'm kind of looking forward to seeing what else they bring to it. I would like to see another POI of some sort at some point, which I'm sure they'll do, because they have plenty of space on this map to do that. I also want to check out if you can run over these puppets and they don't go right through you. There's a good amount of puppets here. Oh, they go right through. Okay, hold on, man. Is that a table and chair? There's a ton of puppets here. Holy shit. Oh, she's coming back. Yeah, just because she noticed me. You know what I forgot? We need arrows. Wait, maybe... I can't really do anything. I don't have a melee weapon on me. I don't have anything. Okay, I just had to run out of her view there. Thank you. Nope. Alright, let's craft a knife. I forgot I needed arrows. My puppets still do hit at 8.5. So their damage is up there. So still got to be careful around these guys. What's something else they did? I'm trying to think of all the stuff. Oh, the co-op. So the co-op, some people on Aladino's Discord know how irritated I am at the way they did the co-op. I don't understand the process of it. I don't know why they did it that way. I just don't get it. Apparently it's simple to do, but it shouldn't be done that way, in my opinion. If you're gonna have co-op, it's added in the damn game as an option on the option menu. I don't get it. But yeah, I wasn't too happy with that. That's about the only thing I didn't like about it so far. I am excited that they brought the tractors back. I do like that. They're slow as molasses, but they're cool. They're always cool to drive. Sorry, you guys got to watch this. I have to get back in the groove of doing these videos too. I was on vacation and just in vacation mode still, even though I've been back to work for about a week now. It's hard to get out of that groove, you know? Why didn't you do the rest? Oh, my knife. Oh, these things are terrible. One thing I gotta do is find a knife. We need a knife. So we have the best backpack that you can craft. We have the best quiver you can craft. So really we just need some clothing. Oops. Yeah, we just need some clothing. And then we need some money. Things to sell. I gotta take these guns off me too. I gotta put them back in my in the quad. I don't need them on me. I don't have any ammo. I did have a couple issues when I was using the drone. The game did crash on me. I don't know what that's all about, but it did happen. The foliage too has changed a lot. They really, I think they made it thicker. Oh, there's my quad. It's harder to see through. More dense. It's more dense. I don't need that or that. I don't need these weapons right now. Wait, what did I just do? I did the wrong thing. All right. Let's go ahead and drive this a little bit closer. But this is one thing I do like. This reminds me of how the puppet system was before they changed it. And I'm getting more puppets spawning in these areas now. The sound the arrow makes when it hits the puppet too is freaking awesome. Oh, you get that. It's like a wet sound. It's really cool. Oh, there's a quad. All these buildings have changed. Look at that. Has some detail to the side there. A little graffiti. I like that. I like the little details they added. Just doesn't have any wheels, does it? Oh, that wall's too high. Come on. Turn around. Damn. This ballista's great, man. I don't have anything to chop them up with, so we're not gonna bother with that yet. Remember, 2.0 loot we get here. Should be a little bit better than it was before. Take that. Definitely take the lead plate. This stuff is all redone as well. Everything inside. Pretty cool. I like it. Like the buildings are all like destroyed and stuff. You don't have every building is not complete. I think it's pretty neat. Oh, this is even changed. Wow, this is different. Okay. Hungry, huh? What we got upstairs? Anything great? Oh, this is cool. Hazelnuts? We don't need those. We'll take that. God, they're all out there. Ooh, construction pants. I don't have... You know what I don't have? Is, sewing kit. I don't have anything to chop her up with. Damn. Whoops. Okay. Now we know that doesn't matter. Let's go in here first. Can I search this? Nope. Damn. Wow, he really took a lot of hits there. I guess I didn't turn down my puppet damage like I thought I did. Because I thought with the NPCs now too, the other AI that, you know, this might be a little too ridiculous at this point. But we'll try it. I ain't afraid to try it. No. Okay. Oh, there's another door over here. So there used to be a door right here you walk through. Now it's not there anymore. That's cool. Ooh, this is different. You can't even get in the bathroom. Oh, that's awesome. I love the little touches they did. That's really cool. With games that have been in, you know, in development for so long, little touches they add when they do release. Oh, there we go. We do release the full game is fantastic. You got to enjoy the little things, guys, when it comes to games. That's even cool, too. All right, so we're not getting something in everything, which is good. But we're still finding some decent stuff. And I mean, like, the thread. That's pretty much it. Anything here? Let's check garbage. I usually don't do this stuff, but we're going to do it anyway. Definitely take that. Okay, nothing there. That was a really cool building. I like that. That we can sell. Not in great shape, but we can still sell it. Okay, they're wandering around out there. I don't know who's over here. There's a couple guys. There's a house back there. There's one over here. Oh, nice shot. There's some more thread. We'll come back down and get that. That door's been blocked. Oh, man. I'll tell you what, man. I didn't really like the design of these buildings to begin with. These particular ones. But this is pretty cool. This is really cool. We're going to put that in here. Take that off. We're going to keep this. Did I take those? I did. I wonder if she'll have a knife on her. I doubt it. No, she has glue. All right, let's check around here some more. Man, we're getting thread like crazy. Hey, there we go. Take that. Okay, so once you search one side of this, you search all of it. Okay. That's something new, different design for cabinets, for wardrobes. Yeah, I like my other shirt that I have on. More thread. I don't know if these are worth any money. I mean, I know they're worth something, but I don't know what. You don't need that. Wow, look at this. This is really cool. Definitely a lot different. Don't need metal right now. We can make a... I already have a shotgun. I was going to say we can make an improvised rifle or something. I'll take the flour. Definitely take the corn. He's hungry, so let's eat that. Ah, there we go. Finally. What was that? 60. Is that 87? Yeah, 87. Oh, you know what? Shit, I forgot to make a needle. So make some, make a sewing kit. She's still up here. Oh, she is. Sweet. Well, I didn't forget. I couldn't have anything to chop her up with. Another thing I like too is that finally, when you do this, everything stays where it's supposed to be. It doesn't fall out the side of the building and go down to the ground. It doesn't just disappear into the map. It stays where it's supposed to be. It's great. I always had a problem with that because I always needed the skins to make the quiver and the backpacks and stuff. And it just, the game would always do that to you. And you have to go searching for it. So that's cool. That was one thing I did notice. I completely forgot about that. I just did it. We're going to make 2 of these needles. We'll make 2 of the sewing kits, actually. This is good for base building, too, guys. Thread is. Sounds kind of weird, but it is good for that, in case you didn't know. Why can't I make this a needle? Wouldn't let me do it from this part, the vicinity. Okay, we'll make another one of these. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit longer episode, guys, just because I didn't have an intro this time like I normally do. I just kind of jumped into the game and just want to start talking about my settings and so forth. I don't know if there's a way to turn off the horde system. If anybody knows that, please say something in the comment section. I really don't know if there is a setting for that. I don't think there is, but I could be wrong. Because like I said, I don't fully understand all the settings for the NPCs. All right, let's go here. We're going to put some stuff in this chest. Put all the thread in there. Anything we don't need. I'm going to keep the clothes on me because we're going to make some rags here in a minute. Put that in here as well. All right, let's make some rags real quick. Did I hear a horse? Yeah, I'm kind of interested in seeing too how the animals spawn in now as well. You still have the hunting system, but they can just spawn in freely a lot more frequently than they used to, depending on how high you have that set. These rags are all in good shape, so let's go ahead and I make these things because I like to keep everything organized, as well as not take up too much space. We didn't check the cards. We're going to grab some metal as well, just so we start collecting it. Keep that there. We'll just bring these with us. And then, actually, I forgot to do one thing here. I don't need two of these. All right, let's go over here. Oh my God, they're all back here. They're all just standing there. Oh, I hit somebody. I didn't expect that to hit her. Apparently, when you punch them, too, you get the same sound effect. That's pretty cool. I like that. Oh, man. It just sounds more brutal. It's awesome. And I do not have my graphics setting to epic. It's only at high. Just because... Whoop. I don't know where he is. Where's he at? Oh. I might eventually change that. Oh, jeez. I didn't expect to hit him in the head. It's technically just the way it was when I loaded in. It automatically went to high settings. Good amount of puppets. That's for sure. There's another one. There's two more. Oh, missed. Come on. I love this bow. This is a great bow. Yeah, there's just a lot more overgrowth. It's just more dense. See, I didn't see him until I can't even hear him. Let's see what this building looks like. There's nobody even here. Backpack? No, I don't need any of that stuff. Where are my shoes? 75%. We're good. Can't get in the bathroom anymore? Wow, this is all different too. underpants. Definitely. Ooh, the cleaver. Yes, take that. I'm not a huge fan of melee, as you guys know, but I will use the cleaver from time to time. I like the nails, or the baseball bat with nails in it. That's probably one of my favorite ones to use. But the cleaver is probably the most deadly one, other than the katana. Katana. Is there anything back here? No, there's nothing back here. All right, we're still kind of hurting for food. That's okay. We're going to go to this other town that's close. Oh, we didn't search that other garage yet either. I forgot. Let's go down there and do that. Still a bunch of puppets over here. Looks like there's 3 more. Gotta watch out for those new NPCs too. They probably just pop out of nowhere. Like you're not expecting to be in a garage and they'll be there. That's what I'm anticipating. That stuff. Yeah, we'll take that. Take that too. Nice. All right, pull it back out again. Put this stuff in there. That's just the way it's going to be. Okay. We're going to check out the next town because I'm liking what these these towns and little farm villages look like. It's pretty cool. The carrot is not. Yeah, I wanted to eat all of it. Hit the wrong button. I'm a little rusty, guys. I'll tell you that because it's been a while since I played. Even though I did play a little bit, it wasn't enough to get me back into my groove. All right, we're done there. I changed my field of view as well. I made it a little bit easier for me to see. I really didn't think about it in my past seasons, but I thought maybe I should just expand it a little bit, so I did. I'm going in the right direction, right? No, not. We got to go northeast. Where is it? Oh, shit. This thing turns on a dime. Back. Oh, and I ran right through him. Of course I did. Let's just kind of drive through here. This is really cool, man. There's the police station. Got like a corner store there. That's different. Wow, all this stuff is different. This whole thing looks different. It's like a whole new game, man. This is really cool. So I remember that B3 town. It never looked like that. This is cool. Come on. Okay. Jeez. It's like a pincushion. Good lord. Okay, we're going to get back on the bike and go in here. Or the bike. On the quad and go back in here. I just want to kind of get him out of the way. this has changed drastically. You can just see how much overgrowth there is. We gotta go in this little market here. There's nobody in here. Okay. We got apple. Oh, wow, look at that. Mustard, we'll take that. I do want to get to cooking for the remainder of the season. We never really did too much cooking. So I'm going to grab anything I can. I don't need the cigar. Cooking pot, you can take that. 22, I don't really need a tea. Not much of a tea drinker. Prefer coffee. What else we got over here? That's 22. Nothing there. I mean, just the broken down or the dilapidated houses and stuff, they didn't have that kind of stuff before. This whole place has just changed. Everything's more open. There's not so many houses and stuff, in my opinion. They like spread it all out. I like it. This is really cool looking. There's a lot of stuff. Take the metal. Take the lock. We don't really need it, but we'll take it. So my puppets don't vault either. I still don't have that setting turned on. I don't particularly like that. So they can just knock down the doors. We're going to take this too for our little kitchen. There we have our base. Don't need any of that. Not separate. What's this back here? Oh, you can't see anything. Wow, this is really cool. I love what they did here. I know they did this to pretty much every single village, farm, city, a small city, small town. I have noticed that. It's just really cool. It just looks apocalyptic, you know? Okay, 3 cucumbers is good enough. So this used to be a place you used to be able to loot. Now you got the apple trees with the actual apples on them. That's awesome. Let's go see what we get here. Nice. Ooh, there's a tractor. Oh, it's a broken down one. I mean, you used to be able to search everything in here. That's awesome. All right, what do we got in here? You know what? Let me take this lighter. We're going to take these as well. You can cut these up and get cable, or excuse me, wire from them. You get 2 full things of wire. Oh, what the hell? Wow, look at this place. Look at that shower. What? Oh, this is awesome. Can you search this stuff? No. That is pretty cool, man. That's a really cool look. I like that. Man, that's awesome. So much better than it used to be. Can I search those? No, I can't search those. This is really cool. Who the hell has a shower? Oh, I don't have a shower like that. That's pretty cool, though. I like that. Like how it's not every single house is the same layout. That's pretty cool. Nice stand-up shower. Nice walk-in shower. Can you actually get in it, though? Oh, no, you can't. No. What do we have here? A banjo? Icing sugar? I'm not going to really use that, I don't think. At this point, we don't have any cookbooks. Did I search the bed? I did, okay. Well, that was a cool freaking house. I like that. All right, let's move on. We're not going to search every house here. We'll come back to this place at some point. Not going to worry about it right now. Is he hot? He is hot. All right, where can I put this? Oh, I never fixed these. All right, cool. Let's go to these garages up here. Oh, the shirt's green too. It's not black. Whoops. This is really cool, man. There's so much to search in here, but it's so, like, spread apart. What do we have there? I think I have that. Yeah, I do. Because I spawned it in, so it came with it. We'll take that. First can of paint we found. Very nice. Take the batteries for now. Anything here? All right, screwdriver. I know that thing's worth money, but I'm not going to bother with it. It's too big. And look at all this, dude. This is crazy. Oh, this is so different. I keep saying that. I'm sorry, but this is really cool. I love the layout of this place. Sardines, and they're in terrible shape. All right, hold on a second. Let me go back and get my quad. We're going to see what we can do in the police station. And then we're going to go to that hidden bunker. Just to kind of show you what it's like. I'm pretty sure you need a key card. I know I said that too, but I'm about 99% sure you need one. And there aren't a lot of puppets. It's a little crazy. We'll take that. We can make some ammo. Because we got some lead plate. Take that. That was supposed to go in my backpack. Oh, that's way too big. They look small, but then you put it in your backpack and it's huge. We don't need that. Dirt bike part. So this one looks the same as the old ones. Oh, ooh, we need that. We also need that. Put that right there. There's a box. Knife I don't need. Okay, we have some screwdrivers here that we can use in this police station. I don't think we'll use that. Nice. Okay. That's what we're going to do next. And this building you can't even go into. Look at that. They boarded it up. That's pretty neat. I love the atmosphere. It's great. They did a real nice job with this. We got 10 there. Put the paint in there. We don't need any of this stuff right now. Keep these on us. I could put these in my pants, right? 2, 3, 4. We don't need this damn thing on us. Don't need a willy warmer. All right, let's go check this place out, guys. I am like interested in seeing how this is going to be. Gotta watch myself here. There's a couple guys right there. Somebody else sees me. I don't know where. You guys checking here? Whoop. Oh, there's no door here anymore. Okay. There's a toolbox. No door. All right. Take my time. I'm in no hurry to die. Okay, there's some pastries. Almonds, we take those. The guy's still hungry too. What we got in here? Nothing. Holy crap. What is all this stuff doing out here? We're taking it. We need that too. Wow, that was just lying on the out in the open. Okay, those are locked. Just want to make sure they were locked. Okay, let's take out 4 of these. Let's see what we get. Our 2.0 loot setting. I thought I was hitting F and I wasn't. I was like, what the hell's going on? Wow, okay, that was 2 easy ones. That was stupid. Wait, why is it still locked? Wait, these are locked. What the hell just happened? What? Let me try it again. Uh-oh. No, it stayed locked. What is that? That's insane. What is going on? Let me eat some almonds here real quick. We're gonna eat something with chocolate bar as well. That is weird. So what ammo do I have? 5.56, 45. We got an AK-15 mag and M9 mag. Okay. Got some shotgun shells for shotgun. All right, let's keep going here. I don't know what that's all about, but just wasted 4 of my screwdrivers. Actually, 5 of them. I got 5 left. I don't hear any zombies or puppets. I don't hear them at all. What is that? Almonds again? Jeez, this guy's like a lot of almonds. Actually, with the hidden bunkers, I'm not even sure if there's going to be anybody around there, like puppets or NPCs. I really don't know. Take those. Ooh. Take that. All right, we'll try this again. It stayed locked. Okay. Anybody else experience that? I'm not going to bother unlocking anything else around here. See what we can get that's loose. We'll take more of those, and I'll just take all this stuff as well. How many arrows do I have? I wasn't paying attention to that. Anybody else? We have a coffee machine up here. Nope, he's the only one. We have a coffee machine up here. It's awesome. Anything else? Oh my, yeah, all this stuff's loose. It's like this stuff should be in the lockers and it's not. It's out in the open. I think that's where this is a little screwed up. I mean, I'm not finding any weapons, but I'm finding a lot of almonds. But I'll take I'll take all the ammo and magazines I can find. Ooh, that'll work. Don't have that. You know what? We will equip that. Little beret. Little bloody mattress there. I like the little touch there. I like it. What else we got? Yeah, it's like this stuff should be locked up and it's not. That's weird. Maybe if I log out and log back in, it won't be that way. I don't know. I never experienced that before. Of course, I haven't been at a police station yet either. I don't know. What are you guys thinking about the 2.0 setting for the loot? You think it's too high? That's why I always had it at 1.5, but then 1.5 seemed a little bit too low, a little too much of a grind. Which I don't typically mind if I'm playing off camera, but on camera it takes long to do things. Check this guy, and then we're getting there. We're looking all right, but we're getting there. Let's fix our waistband, or fanny pack, as we like to call it here in the States. We'll take that. I thought about moving it from 1.5 to 1.7 for the loot. I may actually revert back to doing that. Oh, there's a compass. Where is he? I don't know. I think I need to eat some more, don't I? I mean, the town is just spread out now. It's great. I love it. I love this the setup of this so far. I just like it a lot. Oh, the toolbox. I forgot about that. Yeah, that seems kind of odd. I had a toolbox spawn up here. Oh, that is heavy. Let's put 2.5, huh? Try to put some light things in here. Can this fit? Oh. I think this will work just like that. Yes, it will. Take the bird shot. Anybody down here? Oh, he's over there by my... Look at him. By my quad, man. What are you doing? You can get up here. Oh, he moved. Ooh, man. Okay. Let's put this in here. All this stuff is going in here. We don't need any of these things. I don't think I found an HS9. What do I have on me? Oh, I don't have that. It's in here. Where's this at? Yeah, HS9 mag. AK-47 M9. No, I didn't find any of that. But the 9mm will actually help out. Hold on a minute. Let's put this back in here. We don't need these things right now. Keep that for later. This in our pants. What else we got? I like to leave this in here as well. I don't like to die and lose my card. We don't need that. All these little things we don't really need right now. This will be useful. Don't need that. We'll keep this in our shirt. Let's bring out, we don't need the shotgun right now. Oh yeah, crap. Put that in there as well. Okay. All right, I will check out some more of this place another time, guys. We'll be back here. This is really cool. I can spend an entire episode just in this one area, and I don't think I could do that before. So this is really nice. Shoe store. To find better shoes. Let's drive up here. School's still there. That's nice. Got more garages. Yeah, this is really cool. Okay, well, we found enough stuff right now that I don't need to be here too much longer, or any longer. All right, so we have to actually find a location of this hidden bunker. So it's just to our north. So all we got to do is keep driving here. I really don't remember where this one is. Come on. Left the zone. Are you sure? All right, guys, I finally found it right here. So this is what they look like. As you can see, I'm pretty much on point with my square. And I'm pretty sure they take a key card. I think. Yeah, they probably take a key card. So the B3 bunker key card, if you find one, I don't know what it's going to be called, a B3 something. I'm assuming it'll still be called a bunker. You can go right in here, and there'll be a short corridor, and then there'll be another door just like this one. And you enter that one, and then you can get into the loot in there. But that's what it looks like. You see how it's covered? I mean, they did a really nice job of hiding it. And all of these are exactly the same. They all look the same, and they're hidden. I know one is hidden in a group of rocks. But most of them are like this. So that's what you got to look for when you're looking for these hidden bunkers. Definitely not easy to find. But if you know the location of the original bunkers, you'll know at least the area that you need to search in. So that's it. That's all I wanted to do right now, guys. I think that's it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit that thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. If you want to stay up to date with any future videos of mine, hit that notification button. So we did not do a ton of stuff today. It was pretty much a lot of me talking especially in the very beginning. It was like 15 minutes of me talking about the game. I just kind of wanted to cover some of the settings that I did for the NPCs. Like I said, I was asked a question about that while I was on vacation. And I just wanted to kind of show that to you guys so you have an idea of how I set up my NPCs. And if you like what you've seen so far, go ahead and just copy what I did. The other thing is, too, with those settings, we will tweak them as we move along with this season. If I feel that the new Tech 1 NPCs are not spawning in enough, we'll adjust those along with the puppets as well, because I'm not sure if both the puppets and those NPCs kind of have to be balanced out better in terms of the spawning system. I also showed you the map. Now you know what my map looks like, and yeah, we just hit the first hidden bunker here. This was the B3 one, and showed you the base. You know what it looks like now. Still in the same spot there in B4. I like the location. It's right next to the B4 trader. And then we hit that little village right here, right up the road from our base. That was really cool looking. I like the way they designed that. And then we hit the B3 town. Now, like I said, we will go back to that one because we didn't search hardly any of it. And we'll do more of a walkthrough of that one at some point. I'll just make episodes of these particular places and just focus on those areas in those episodes rather than running all over the place and try and do several things at one time. I think that would be a good way to go about doing this, considering everything's been reworked and it just looks great. I think this game looks fantastic. Looks 10 times better than it did before, in my opinion, based just for the environment, the textures, and all that stuff. They added a ton more foliage. It looks more like a survival style type of map, as you saw with the two towns we visited, with the the houses that you see are boarded up, or whatever, the buildings you see boarded up. The houses are collapsed. I mean, things just look like a survival apocalyptic period and a survival game all wrapped up into one. So I enjoyed this a lot. This is really cool. I'm looking forward to seeing more of this map with you guys. Let me know your thoughts on it too, if there's things you don't like about the 1.0 update. For me, there really isn't much. Other than the co-op thing that I mentioned, there really isn't much about it. So far, so good with me. I'm not going to criticize this game at all at this point. I think the puppet spawns are spawning in exactly where they're supposed to. Yes, you saw one of the puppets go right through this quad. They still do that until they get aggroed, I guess. and we saw what happened in the police station with my lockers. It seemed like everything was spawned outside of the lockers instead of inside, but I don't know. It just didn't work right. I'm hoping just logging out and logging back in would fix it. So yeah, that's it for me today, guys. Next episode will be coming up shortly. I'm not really sure what we're going to do yet, but yeah, stay tuned for that. And like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And as always, take care of yourselves. I'm Citizen Z, and I'll see you in the next one.